The great Athenian philosopher believed that the world we experience with our senses, the world of sound, touch, sight, taste, is not the true reality. It is only a pale reflection, a distorted echo of a deeper, eternal world. He called this world the realm of forms or ideas. In our daily lives, we see countless objects, trees, chairs, people, animals. But each of these things is imperfect, constantly changing, and eventually disappears. Yet we still recognize them. 1,000 different trees can all be identified as tree. Why? Because within us exists an intuitive knowledge of the perfect form of a tree, the eternal blueprint of treeness that never decays and never dies. Plato argued that every object in our world is a shadow of its true form. Not just physical things, but abstract concepts as well, such as justice, beauty, courage, and goodness, all have perfect, unchanging forms that live beyond space and time. What we call beautiful is only beautiful to the degree that it reflects the form of beauty. What we call just is only just because it echoes the form of justice. To understand Plato's vision is to reverse the common way of thinking. We usually assume that the physical world is real and ideas are mere thoughts. Plato flips this. Ideas are more real than objects. The material world is fleeting and unreliable, while the world of forms is eternal and pure. But how do we come to know these forms if they exist beyond our senses? Plato's answer is simple and profound. The soul already knows them. Before our birth, the soul existed in the world of forms. It saw them directly, lived among them, and understood them completely. But upon entering a body, upon becoming human, the soul forgot this knowledge. It became confused by the illusions of the physical world. Yet the memory remains. Plato believed that learning is remembering, a process he called anamnesis. Every time we grasp a universal truth, feel a moment of clarity, or sense something eternal, we are not discovering something new, but recollecting something ancient. This is why Plato compared the human condition to prisoners trapped inside a dark cave. All they have ever seen are shadows on the wall, cast by a fire behind them. They mistake the shadows for reality. But one prisoner escapes. He turns away from the wall, walks past the fire, and emerges into the sunlight. At first, the light blinds him. But slowly, his vision clears, and he sees the true world for the first time. Vibrant, alive, radiant. This famous allegory of the cave represents the journey of the philosopher, the one who seeks not comfort, but truth, the one who dares to question appearances and look beyond what is visible. But Plato's vision goes even deeper. He believed that the soul is eternal, and that it longs to return to the world it came from, the realm of forms. The purpose of life, then, is not to accumulate pleasure or possessions, but to awaken the soul, purify the mind, and ascend toward truth and beauty. This ascent happens through philosophy, reason, virtue, and most of all through love. Plato's concept of love, or eros, was not merely romantic or sensual. It was a powerful longing, a desire to unite with the eternal, to move closer to the ideal. Love, for Plato, is the force that lifts the soul from the earthly toward the divine. In his dialogue, The Symposium, Plato describes a ladder of love. At the bottom rung is physical attraction. Then comes love of personality, then love of the soul, then love of wisdom, and finally, love of the form of beauty itself, pure, perfect, eternal. This final stage is not about possession, but about contemplation, the soul gazing in wonder at the light of truth. So, what does Plato teach us across the centuries? He teaches that there is more to life than what we see, that behind the chaos of the world lies an invisible order, that truth is not invented, it is remembered, that to become wise is to reconnect with the eternal dot in a world of noise, distraction, and illusion. Plato reminds us to look inward, to question, to reason, to awaken. To stop chasing shadows and turn toward the light.